So Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira is happening in December on the Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes fight as well. That is such a good fight. Oh my God, I love MMA so much. That fight is amazing too. So many fun fights, man. Like Dana White, I have to thank Dana White for this. Like this dude has made all this possible. And I don't just watch UFC. I love watching Bellator. I love watching. I watch ONE FC fights here and there, sparingly. I don't really watch full cards or anything like that. Sometimes it can get kind of boring. But the fights are pretty cool. I mean, I've seen the Demetrius Johnson fights where he got knocked out by that guy by the flying knee or some shit. The knee to the ground or the down opponent. Seems pretty interesting. Pretty interesting rules set that they have in ONE FC. It's pretty cool. Now the Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira fight. Everybody's counting out Charles Oliveira. Everybody's saying that Charles Oliveira is just he's just not the favorite. He's definitely the underdog coming into this fight. And there's a good reason why he's the underdog. I mean, people are looking at Dustin Poirier as the uncrowned champion at 155 pounds, and it seems like even though Charles Oliveira has a 9-fight win streak and he's beaten a lot of good guys, he has a lot of quit in him. He quit like a bitch in the fight with Paul Felder. He quit like a bitch against Cowboy Cerrone. He quit like a baby. He cried. He gave up. But the Michael Chandler fight, he grew some nuts. He grew a pair of balls and he actually fought. He didn't quit and gave up like a bitch. He kept fighting, and that's admirable, respectable, and by all accounts, he is the champion. But I think Dustin's gonna make him quit again, like because Dustin's asset, his prime asset is his boxing. He has such good boxing in the pocket, like such good striking in the pocket. Probably the best boxer at 140, 155. Who else is better than him? Justin Gaethje? He knocked out Justin Gaethje, so that argument's out of the window. He already knocked him out. Forget about Justin Gaethje. He knocked him out. Forget about that. He already knocked him out. He finished him. He finished Justin Gaethje. What argument does there have to be had at this point? It's over with. He knocked him out, so forget about that. And yeah, so he's the best boxer at 145. But Oliveira off his back has that guard that you do not want to mess around in Oliveira's open guard. He's going to switch to the back and take your back, choke you out. Then there's the triangle. Then there's the armbar. Then there's the omoplata. Then there's the leg locks. So many different dangerous positions that he can be in. But the thing about Oliveira is his wrestling has evolved, but has it evolved to the level where he's able to take Dustin Poirier down? I just don't see that happening. I think Dustin smashes him, finishes him on the feet, doesn't have to take him down. Probably hurts him on the feet, makes him fall, and finishes him on. If he jumps into Oliveira's guard and he's overzealous and he tries to finish it, I think that could be dangerous. Then there's the possibility of an up kick. There's the possibility of a guillotine if he goes for a lazy takedown. But that's all controllable. Oliveira is like Oliveira is very good ground game, very good left hook. Like Irene Aldana. That's the other video I just made. Irene Aldana left hook. But Oliveira's left hook is pretty cool. He knocked out Chandler with that left hook, right? So he has an amazing left hook, but Dustin's seen it all before. He can circle away from the left hook. There's so many ways you can beat a left hook. If it's just a left hook, there's just so many ways you can beat a fighter with one. If a fighter only has a left hook, that is so easy to beat. And all of his other weapons are mediocre, and the only thing he has is a left hook. All you gotta do is circle to his left and jab him to death. Circle to his left, jab him to death. Then clinch and go for takedowns. But I don't think he should go for wrestling. I don't think he should grapple too much with Oliveira. He should grapple for sure. I mean, he should grapple. It's MMA, but he shouldn't grapple too much. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are getting me, because if he gets too confident with the grappling, I know Dustin Poirier is a black belt. He's a very high level jiu-jitsu practitioner, but Oliveira, I believe, is in a different level. He has the most submissions in the lightweight division, or one of the most submissions. You really want to fuck around with the guy that has one of the most submissions in that division? That's kind of dangerous. He has a very, very dangerous submission game. Have we seen Dustin challenged in submissions? Well, he got submitted by Khabib, but Khabib is the best, so that's not really. I don't really see that as a big deal, to be honest. Khabib beats everybody, so who cares? And he lost to Conor at 145, but that fight was 7 years ago. Yeah, I mean he got knocked out by Michael Johnson, but Michael Johnson is a very good boxer. So I mean anybody can get called with a shot, so that's not really a big deal. I think Dustin wins this fight pretty spare. And the leg kicks, that's another thing I almost forgot to talk about. Dustin Poirier's leg kicks are excellent, beautiful, sublime, one of the best in the division. His kicks, beautiful, boxing, beautiful. His grappling is sublime, but I don't know. I don't think he should grapple with Charles Oliveira. That is a dangerous guard. That is a very dangerous guard. I don't know if you would want to go there. You don't want to go into the fire. That's a bad idea. I don't know. Like maybe it's a good idea. Maybe he submits him, but I just don't. In my opinion, I don't think he should go to the guard. And I'm pretty sure his coaches are gonna tell him to keep this a standing fight. Go to the ground when he gets tired in the third round, fourth round. Probably take him down in the third, fourth, and fifth. If you take him down when he's fresh, with no sweat, danger, danger, danger. Because it's harder to submit people with sweat. Without sweat and dry, it's just gonna be easier to submit for sure. I think he should grapple third or fourth or fifth if it goes that far. He should grapple later in the fight, not in the beginning. In the beginning, he should make it a stand-up fight. Kicks, punches, kicks, punches. His boxing is sublime, so he's gonna probably pressure Oliveira against the cage. Maybe some clinch work to slow him down a little bit, and then grapple in the third, fourth, and fifth. Not in the second as well. It's also still relatively fresh. Oliveira's stamina, is it the best? I mean, is it like he's quit in fights before? So I have no doubt that if you quit before in a fight, you will quit again. Once you get tired enough, you're gonna quit again. Because you've already quit before like a bitch. So you're gonna quit again like a bitch. It's just reality. You're gonna quit again. You quit before, you will quit again. So it's just what it is. It's just what it is.